Hello everyone, hope you're well. Today we're going to be having a look at the Steve Vai tune Liberty, which is one of my favourite ones. I remember when I heard this on the Passion Warfare album, I thought, I'd love to be able to play that, and I think it's taken me 20 years to learn it. Anyway, so have a look at the performance, but most of all listen to Steve Vai's version. Of course, it's the best, and I'll break it down for you as slow as I can. Alright, so first of all we have these octave things which go like this. Alright, so an octave, you're starting really, an octave is two notes, same thing. So an E and an E, it's always that shape, one fret apart, one string apart, and you're muting with these two fingers because otherwise you'll get this. So these two things are just muting, so you get that. But the notes are this: 7, 2, 7, 6, 7, 9, right? And then the next bit starts on the 11th fret, 7, back to 11, back to 9 again, and then all the way back to 2. All right, so if I play that, it's quite difficult to get that clean because you don't want that. That sounds really bad. Anyway, there we go. That's something to work on, those fingers there. Now, the main melody. There's all kind of interpretations of this, and he plays it differently in different positions. I'm playing it on the G string here on the 13th fret. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of play it, but I'll call out the numbers. So the bit we're learning is so that's the main melody of the tune. So it's 13, 14, 16, twice, and again, 14, 13, 11, 13, 14, twice, sorry. Okay, 13, 11. So let me do that again. So far we've got this. Another strike on 14, that's where I went wrong, sorry. 13, 11. Then back to 9, 11, 13. And again. Back to 11, 9. And then 11 on the G. Alright. And then 9 on the B. So that's that whole section there. Now the next time it repeats, and you can play exactly the same thing again if you want to. What Steve does is he's varying certain notes. So that bit there, instead of sliding up to 16, he does a little bend. Then you can do a little hammer and pull off. So that's at 13, hammer up to 14, slide back to 11. Doesn't sound good slow, does it? I'm doing these rakes as well, where you're muting with your hand and you just let those strings, you know, muted. But that note rings, they sound really good. And you can do those slides into the notes too. So that's the main melody, all right? So one more time, if you want to try and play with me, 2, 3, 4. use the whammy bar there. I don't think he does that on the record, but anyway, you can. Right, now we're into these double stops now. And these sound really good, really aggressive. So it goes like this. So this is quite easy. This is where you're playing, in this case, the 12th fret, which is the B note, and then you're bending at the same time the note above it, the G note, or sorry, on the G string, it's an A note. And what that does is you're bending that note to another B note, so you get two Bs. If you were playing that without the bend, it would sound like that, but with the bend it sounds really good. They do that a lot in rock. So what you're doing here is I give you the numbers. It's always that same technique, that double bend. This might feel really uncomfortable at first as well, and you might get this type of thing where you drop it and all that kind of thing, but just have a little practice of that. So you're going 12, 14. On the 14 you bend up twice. And really to get that wobble, that kind of, you know, in phase, out of phase type thing, what's happening there is you're giving it a bit of vibrato. And then you can slide off. Then same thing again. That's 10, 12, 9, 10. And then we change slightly, it's 9. Okay. That was 9, 7. And all the time you're doing that with the bends. Now obviously when you get further down the neck here, it's harder to do. It's easier here because you haven't got the string tension, but there, that's might cause you a few problems for a while, but that's all right, just carry on. All right, so that's that section there. All right, so far not too tricky. Great melodies though. Maybe some tricky techniques in the octave playing that might give you some trouble, and just keeping things quiet. Right, but now we've got a slightly trickier section. And it goes like this. I've just changed my neck pickup. So this lick is a bit of a tough one. It's 13 hammer onto 14, pull off to 13 again on the D string, then go to 16 on the A. Okay. Then you're going to walk up on the D string, 13, 14, 16. Then you can do the same on the G. Then we're going to shift positions a bit, 14 hammer onto 16 on the B, 16 on the G. That bit was 14, 16, 17 on the B. Same on the E. That's my fault, sorry. That last one on the E, the 14, and then you're going to the B string on the 17th fret. Then we've got these bends, which is what makes this lick so difficult, because after you've come out of it, you've got these bends, which is 17, 19 and 21. And that last bend is only a half step. Then you're going back to 19, bend 17, 16 now, a half step, 17, okay, 17, bend up a whole step, 16 a half step, 14 a whole step, 16 a half step again, and then 17. So just have a listen to this section. All right, that's kind of hard with that other lick. Then we have this phrase. So this is 16, twice on the 14th fret on the high E, and then 16, 14, 12, and then 14, 14, 12 on the B, and finish here on 14 on the G. So if I just play that. That's just the 12 on the B, 12 on the high E, just done that 4 times, all right? So, all right, then we're back into the main melody again, but this time we're playing it kind of up here. So we've got from the 14th fret. So this is kind of the same thing. You're bending up the 14th fret. The first time we went into that G sharp note by doing that. This time we're bending into it from the F sharp. So that's the first note. And then we have 17, 19. Then you bend 17 back to 19 again. So pick it when it's up, let it down. Back to 16, all right, so far. $14, 16, bend 16 up a half step. Play it when it's up, and again, let it down. Back to 12, 14, 16, and then bend up 14 to sound like 16. Let down, back to 14 to 12. Then you can go to that B there on the 12th fret. All right. So let me play that section. Actually, I'm sorry, on this little section here, he doesn't go to that B, he finishes it. He doesn't do this, I'm sorry. He goes. So you bend up that 14, let down, and then finish there on that 12th fret. Sorry, that's my mistake. Because then he's got some little licks. The first one goes. Now this is 19, 17, 16 on the high E. 19 on the B, 17 on the B, and then 16 on the G. And then a little kind of a sweep, I guess. So that is 18, 17 and 16. So that's 18 on the G, 17 on the B, 16 here. And then 19. And then you're bending up 19 on the high E, let down, and some vibrato if you can. Then we go back to the melody again, but this time we have this. So this one is, so that's 19 on the high E, 16 on the G, 17 on the B to 14 on the D, 16 on the G, 12 on the A, finish on 9 here on the D. That's a quirky move, isn't it? Then we have this. That's 12, 11, 9, 12 on the B. And then so a little bend on 16 on the B, 14, a little hammer on from 14 to 16, 14, finish on that E on the 12th fret. All right, Hope you're still with me so far. We're nearly done. We're coming up to the finale now. Kind of goes like this. So this is kind of a free lick, really. And it's kind of hard to explain, but let me try and explain what I'm doing here. It's 16 and you're doing some tremolo picking. So I'd say 4 notes. Then you're going 17, 16, 14, 17 on the B, 15, 14. And this is where you pause. There's some notes in this phrase where you pause. All right, he does a little artificial harmonic there, if you can get that. So that's the first bit. After that, you're going, it varies, this lick, it's really hard to explain. You're going 14, 15, 17, back again, 16 on the G, 14, and you're pausing here with some tremolo picking on the 13th fret, so you got pause there, and then you're going to go 16, 14, 13, and pause on the 11th fret on the D there, so. So it's that kind of thing. It's a really funny lick to explain because it's a very free lick. So yeah. All right, now we've got the big legato bit. Right, so this bit, give you a left hand to work out. So I'll give you the notes. So there's a little pause on the 8th fret. 10, 12, same on the A string. Then 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. So you've got. Then some taps, 17th fret. Then pull off 12, 10. You know what you just played to 8. Same on the B string. All right, let's do that slow. Slide back to 5, and then you've got 5, 6, 8. Pull off 8 to 6 to 5. An artificial harmonic on 7. All right, so. And then pull off 7, 5, 4. And then up again. Then an artificial harmonic on the 7th fret of the D. So. And then pull off 7 to 5, slide back to 4, up to 5 and 7 again. And pull off again, 7, 5, 4. Gets confusing this, doesn't it? Then at the end, you're really just pulling 7, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3 on the low E and the whammy bar. So let me try and play that slow. It's difficult to do slow. The whammy bar, and the last lick is, which is 19, 14, 16. All right. All right, so have some fun with that. Obviously, there's a few techniques in there. You know, there's vibrato, there's double bending, there's alternate picking, and a lot of these bending techniques with the vibrato. And if you don't get those right, it sounds quite bad. But anyway, good luck with that. By the way, I've recorded it with just some acoustic chords. I didn't use a backing track, I made the backing track myself. So if you're interested in learning the chords, put a comment down below and I'll make a video on the backing track too. Otherwise, there's hundreds of backing tracks of this on the internet, so have a look, Steve I Liberty. Good luck with that, see you in the next video. Oh, remember to subscribe too. See you.